Hello, everyone. Welcome to another weekly Up From the Depths stream. Today we'll be playing Godzilla Generations for the Dreamcast, which I hear is a gem of a game. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Skidoo. Hello, Supremacy. Hello, Gavin. Hello, Kaiju Fan Triple Battle. Hello, Stargazer. Hello, Mike's Monsters. Good to see ya. So I've never played this game before. I'm running this on a Dreamcast emulator because I don't have a Dreamcast myself. Wish I'd been able to get this game to start on my Dreamcast. What's wrong with the Dreamcast? Or the game. It could be either or. Yeah, this beautiful Ifukube theme. Yeah, I expect this video to be blocked immediately after I'm done streaming because of the music in this game. I played a little bit of it to test it yesterday, and there's a lot of Ifukube music in this game. So I expect the Toho gods to not be kind. So enjoy the stream while it's live because it's not going to be around for much longer. What did I think of the new GVK TV spot? I thought it was great. I like seeing Godzilla get some more hits in there with Kong. It's a little more even this time. Kong looks like he's kind of in for a fight, as it should be. Plus, I'm really loving the look of the movie. I love the colors, the neon city that they're fighting in. Those shots of Godzilla swimming under the water. There's so many good shots. I think it actually looks more like beautiful aesthetically than even King of the Monsters. So it was an import. Couldn't get the import emulator to work. Ah, I see. I'd suggest just getting an emulator on your computer. I'm running this on Redream, which is probably the best emulator I've ever used. It's super smooth. How am I? I'm doing pretty good, Queen Scarlet. Thank you for asking. The visuals look better than King of the Monsters. I think Godzilla vs. Kong benefited from that extra year, over a year actually, of post-production. I wouldn't be surprised if they took advantage of all the delays. Godzilla kicked some gorilla butt last teaser. That he did. King of the Monsters also had a lot more rain compared to the clear skies of GVK. Yeah, again, I really appreciate that. Alright, let's get started, because this game is not super intense from what I understand. Might get that on my new computer I picked up. Nice. New PC. That's always a nice feeling. So we got our pick of Godzilla or Mechagodzilla here. We're gonna go with Godzilla first, of course. We're gonna be attacking Fukuoka first. So if anybody here has either played Godzilla for the PS4 or watched me play it or seen any footage, you might think this game looks a little familiar, and it is kind of similar in that you're just playing a big old monster, super slow, and your goal is to just destroy. Right now we're going to attack the suburbs. Godzilla hates the suburbs, so we're going to torch it. Do I think it's possible for Godzilla to lose? Yes, definitely. Let's torch the suburbs. I always thought Bandai Namco took inspiration from this game when making Godzilla for PS4. Maybe. As you can see, those games are a lot more less sophisticated than Godzilla on the PS4 is. We're just gonna trudge our way through these little houses here, crushing everybody and everything in our wake. Who would win, Godzilla or Ben Shapiro? Godzilla. Got the last of the houses right here. Can everybody hear the wonderful Fukube music playing in the background? What are my thoughts on the games I've streamed? Destroy Monsters Melee, Save the Earth, PS4. I like all those games. Those are the best Godzilla games. Those three, I would say. Like, with Destroy Monsters Melee and Save the Earth are the best fighting games. And then I think Godzilla on PS4 is like the best Godzilla simulator, if you want to call it that. Oh, I'm out of the area. There we go. Did I see the director's tweet of Godzilla vs. Kong in IMAX 3D? I did see that. He said something about it, like Godzilla swimming close to the frame, like made him jump out of his seat or something. First stream, kind of. Well, we're happy to have you here, Winter V4. For some reason, destroying the trees is part of the destruction in this game. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to handle this, because this game's pretty monotonous. You thought Godzilla on PS4 was bad? Try this game. We also do have a tail attack. I think hit L2. Yep. Do we have any more news on the leaked Godzilla vs. Kong game? I doubt that was even real. I think you said it makes Godzilla look to actual scale in the shot. I'm so curious what it'll be like in the movie. I don't know if I'm seeing it in 3D. Yeah, I probably won't be. I consider myself fortunate if I even see it in the theater, to be honest. So I'm not going to be complaining if I don't see it in 3D. Those trees must be filled with gasoline because they're blowing. Yeah, this game makes a lot of sense. Am I aware of the petition to remaster the Godzilla Pipeworks trilogy? Yeah, I've heard of that before. Do 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 do. I'm Godzilla. I'm just walking. Ooh, a tank. Where are you, tank? I want to kill you. I want to step on you. Bye. Get a little close to the camera, Godzilla. Am I playing this on the Sega Dreamcast? Nope, an emulator. Destroy this building. They went insane making this game Manila-zilla in the last one. I already know what the last one is. I've known about this game for a long time. This is just my first time playing it. It's very wacky, I'll just say that. Okay, I'm at 78% complete. Oh, okay. That was a big one. Only played the PS3 version of the current game, which has been a hot minute. I actually enjoyed it a bit. Over time, it can get boring. Yeah. Godzilla on PS3 and 4 is a game that you play for like an hour or so, and then you leave it. What Toho Kaiju do I think has the most potential for a reimagining, new interpretation? What Toho Kaiju has the most potential for reimagining? I'm gonna go with Gigan. Although he's been reused. I'm gonna switch to Megalon. He's only had, or Anguirus. The monsters that really a lot hasn't been done with them for a long time. Do you lose health through walking through the buildings? You know, I haven't been paying attention. It looks like I am. Or it's the military that's hurting me, which is stupid. One thing the PS4 Godzilla game did right is you don't get hurt by the military in that game. That's such an annoying mechanic. I hate it so much. It's like, we're gonna make a video game of Godzilla. You know, that monster that's indestructible and can't get hurt by military? Let's make it so they can get hit by the military. Like, I understand that you need to have some kind of game mechanic to make the game challenging, but come up with something different. Which is what they did for the PS4 game, so I'll credit where credit is due. Oh, we gotta destroy these trees. That's what's keeping me from getting 100%. Oh, more trees. Okay. Hello, up from the reps. I am new and I'm really enjoying your content, so keep up what you're doing. Thank you. Uh-oh, am I gonna get 100% before the timer runs out? Did you want the Mortal Kombat trailer? I'm assuming that's you meant watch, and I did, and I think it looks cool. A little wary of some elements, like the new character Cole or whatever he's called, but as long as the movie is relatively, you know, close to the tone of the games and has good fight scenes and is properly violent, then I will be a happy fan. Here we go, the last bit. Oh my god, what am I missing? I'm at 99.50. What am I missing? Is it this tree right here? No. Come on, don't do this to me. I don't even see anything else on the map. So annoying. Oh, I got 52. What is this, a PS2 game? Nope, Dreamcast game. Came out in 1998. Just like PS4 Godzilla, gotta find that one little thing. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Hopefully I don't need 100% to continue on. Sucks that I gotta do a whole 10 minutes for the level, though. Spam charge and then R2 and you can wipe out cities and kaiju alike. Do I think Gamera should get a remake? I don't know about a remake, but he should definitely come back. We're having the kaiju renaissance right now. I think it's only fair that Gamera come back as well. Okay, balance. I don't know what that means. I got a D in that. And a D in speed. Well, obviously. Whoa, look at all these trees. Just let my big heavy tail wipe out when I turn. This is good. We're already at 22%. That's good. Oh, wow. Yeah, the grab is strong. Yeah, I tried what you said, charge in R2. R2 does the tail. Yeah, you could just spin around in a circle and it just destroy the city instantly. Yeah. Ow. 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 I shouldn't be saying this as Godzilla. This is ridiculous. Yeah, run into my spines. I hate you. Love your vids. Thank you, Dr. Dinosaur Man. That's a great name. Destroy some more trees. I do kind of like the destruction effects in this game for the time. There's not too much to them, but they're satisfying. Oh, he's talking about the PS4 game. Gotcha. What are my thoughts on the direct sequel to Cloverfield? It's about time. Not that I ever thought the first Cloverfield really... Ooh, we're in a stadium. Ooh. Not that I ever thought that Cloverfield needed a sequel, but... something better than what we've gotten. Are those people in the stadium? I'm sorry. Not really. I like that I can ask questions while you play a Mega Godzilla game. Well, thank you, Nimrod McDuffie. Have I seen the Jaws movies? I've only ever seen the first one. I may have seen a sequel when I was a kid, but that doesn't count because I don't remember. Can't forget these trees. What about Godzilla vs. Gigantus? Wouldn't technically that just be Godzilla vs. Godzilla? Here's some military. I step on you. Ow. I turn around slowly because I'm a big lumbering monster. Stop shooting me. Stop. Okay, that's it. Oh my god, the Super X? Uh-oh. This isn't good. I'm actually a little worried now. Just concentrate on destroying. Uh-oh. 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 Phew, that was close. I can't see where I'm going because this camera keeps changing. Okay, Super X, back off. Back off. Oh, I got 100. Yay. F combo. I don't know what combos are in this game. Roar to get your health back? How do I do that? Winter, tell me. This game's in Japanese, so I don't know all the combos. Would you do a top 10 characters female actress? I don't know if I need to do a whole top 10 just for female characters. The one, like, it did dawn on me when I did my top 10 characters that there were no female characters, and I was like, that did give me pause. And I almost changed it because of that, but then I decided, no, I'm not going to artificially change things for that. But there are good female characters in Godzilla movies. It just didn't make my top 10. If I had done 11 or 12, Mickey would have been in there. And then the main character from Against Mechagodzilla would have been in there. But I don't know if I'm just gonna do just female characters. I don't know if there's enough there. Uh-oh. What's my favorite Kaiju Godzilla game of all time? Turn around. Is that having that time limit really necessary? I don't know, I might say my favorite Kaiju game is just Godzilla on PS4. There's really not that many. Rampage is a good one. Whose bright-eyed design idea was it to make the trees part of the destruction? The button to roar should be Y. Oh. Paralyze just supercharged. Did I like shitty Shrouded in Shadow? I can't say that I did. I don't regret playing it, of course. It was fun streaming it, but I wouldn't say it's a good game. There we go. Roar regenerated me. Will I be doing a Let's Play of Godzilla Generations Maximum Impact? I will after this one. I have that downloaded for the emulator as well, so we'll get to that. And I played a little bit of it just to kind of see what it's like, and already I liked it way more than this. It's kind of like Gamer 2000. It's an on-the-rails type game. But it's a lot more, you actually fight other monsters, and actually I don't know if you fight other monsters in this game, you might. Will I do a top 10 worst Godzilla human characters? Nah, probably not. I just feel like there's not really much to talk about there. It's just, oh, this guy's a bad character. You know, why? Poorly written, not interesting, you know. Plus, I try not to be negative too much. Okay, stop. Stop. Who would win a fight, Godzilla Earth or Final Wars Godzilla? I mean, Godzilla Earth is... He can literally just step on any other version of Godzilla. That's how big he is. So... Pretty sure Godzilla Earth would trounce every version of Godzilla. Hope I'm not too late. You're never too late in the streams. As long as you show up, it's all good. And even if you don't, it's all good as well. Look, look. I was walking underneath the building. Okay, I'm at 96% and the map says I'm pretty much got everything destroyed. I mean, Final Wars Goji tanked a meteor in the face. Who's to say that Earth Godzilla couldn't do the same? Yeah, I'm going. What's the aim of this game? Just mindlessly destroy. I gotta destroy this chunk over here. Pretty simple, kind of monotonous. I can see why they consider this to be a bad game. Can I do Godzilla's best title sequences? I've never thought of that. Maybe. It depends on if it gives me enough to talk about. Must be really annoying always accidentally walking on the map. Yeah. It's also annoying when you have little bits to try to find in the map. Like, I just want to destroy stuff. Why you gotta ruin the fun for me? Mysterious theme in the background? Nice. I actually can't hear it because I don't want the microphone to pick up the music. La la la. Trying to find the last 3%. Do you think they should remaster Godzilla Save the Earth? Should and could. Two different things. Will they? No, because there's not enough market for that. I don't know if they necessarily should either. The game holds up fairly well. It's definitely nice music, but I've been hearing it quite a while for now. Yeah, this game also just kind of like keeps playing the same music for a while. Is this a chunk I can destroy? No. What do you think is an overrated Godzilla movie? Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster? It's never been one of my favorites. Even when I was young, I didn't watch it that much. I mean, I know it's Ghidorah's first appearance and everything, but I just don't find, like, the Godzilla and Rodan fight isn't that good. It's got some good moments in it. Like when Rodan drops Godzilla on the power line and hits him right in the groin. That's pretty funny. What do I think of the game Super Godzilla? I actually was going to stream that today, but then I played it for a little bit and I just couldn't get a hang of the combat. I faced Mechagodzilla and he just kept running into me and it annoyed me, and I was like, if I play this on stream, you guys are going to see me rage and it's going to be bad for everybody. So I changed to this. This game's got its own problems, but at least it's not difficult. At least not yet. I could get a sandwich, by the way, at the speed of Godzilla's pacing. Yeah, that's not an exaggeration. Have I seen the Rodan movie? Yep, I have a review of it on the channel. Although it's the English dub version, and I did get my hands on the Japanese version, so... But it's good. My god, I really cannot find... Wait, there's trees. Trees! Put it right at the edge. I'll be honest, I can't see up from the depths of rage. Exactly. I have an image to upkeep, and you should not see that. Where are you, last trees? Oh well. If you don't mind the shameless marketing, I would ask what are your favorite Godzilla commercials? I guess the Pepsi one? Or the Charles Barkley one? Or maybe one of the old Godzilla 98 Taco Bell commercials. Any of the toy commercials, those are nice. Hey, what is the Midwest like? Pretty boring, bleh, flat, and particularly right now, covered in snow. This must have been riveting for any 7-year-olds in the 90s. Hey, if you're starved for Godzilla content, you'll take whatever you can get. Hey, look, there's Pagoda back there. Can I actually destroy that? Whoa, there's a lot of stuff to destroy here. And we're already getting shot at. Wonderful. What is my favorite episode from the animated series? Competition, the one where Godzilla fights the Cobra and the robot Yeti in Japan. I was really hoping for a new Godzilla game with the GVK release. I don't. They don't usually release Godzilla games in time with any movies. There really isn't any historical precedence for that, so I've never expected it. Have you seen that fan animation of Godzilla Earth versus Anime King Ghidorah? I actually haven't. Do you prefer Blu-ray or DVDs? Blu-ray. Better picture quality. Uh, yeah, you just ran into my claw. Being a non-American, I always imagine the American Midwest as a giant stretch of middle-of-the-road towns, tornadoes, and horror movies about towns that don't take kindly to strangers. It depends in the Midwest where you're at. Let's roar and get our health up. Have I played the King Kong video game? I have, on this channel. So if you're interested, there is a playlist on the channel that you can check out. It's probably the best video game or movie-based video game ever made, in my opinion. Granted, I haven't played them all, but... Don't know if you've already answered this question before, but what was your first Godzilla film? I have, but I don't mind answering it again for you. My first Godzilla movie was Godzilla 1985, the Americanization of The Return of Godzilla. I feel like if you were born in when I was, that probably was a lot of people's first Godzilla movie. That or Godzilla vs. Megalon. There we go, destroying the pagoda. Boom. Gone. Oh, the Super X is back. Speaking of Godzilla 1985. Hey, I hit it. I hit it. Bye-bye. I'm from the Midwest, and we don't take kindly to people who don't take kindly. I thought you were gone. What kaiju would you most want to see in the Legendary Monsterverse? Anguirus. Oh, it's shooting me, I think. Go away. Go away. Jorge, Jorge, I assume that's how you pronounce it. Mejia with the 199 super chat. Thank you very much. Thoughts on Mechagodzilla being in Zilla vs. Kong? I think it's. I mean, we don't know if that's confirmed or not. It's all just rumor. But if it is true, I think it's interesting. Hold on one second. My pop-up was behind everything. There we go. Would you go away? There, I got it. Yay! Who would win, Godzilla or Hulk? Believe it or not, I've had that conversation in like a forum a long time ago. And I was very much on Godzilla's side, but some guy who knows his stuff schooled me on the powers of the Hulk, and I was like, geez, that guy's overpowered. So I still want to say Godzilla, but I don't know. It's my least favorite Godzilla film. Godzilla Raids Again. Look, I respect the movie for what it did. It was the first versus movie. Like, it was the first movie to have two guys in suits fighting. If I am correct, I could be wrong. So, respect. You know, you don't expect the first time doing something that complicated to be perfect. So, you know, I'll always have respect for Raids Again, and it helped pave the path of the series. So, you know, there are good qualities to it, but I just find it the most boring of them all. And ultimately, that's what matters when it comes to a movie, is entertainment value. So I don't find the fight between Anguirus and Godzilla to be particularly good. Part of it is the speed up. I know a lot. I've seen a lot of arguments say that they like the fight because it's very animalistic, but creatures that are that big should not move that quickly. That's why it doesn't look right, and that's why the fight, in my opinion, isn't very good, because it's so fast-paced and quick. It just doesn't look natural for two supposedly giant things to be moving that quickly. Okay, we're at 99. Apparently there's something over here outside of the border. Game, why would you put something out of the border? Oh god, oh god. I'm just trying to win the game. Why you do this to me? My beam can't reach it. I don't want to end up losing the match. This is so stupid. Who designed this game? Why would you put something out of the barrier? Oh my god, this is so stupid. This is another thing that Godzilla PS4 fixes. I'm very happy about. Yeah, the whole keeping you having an area that you can like leave. It's like just put a barrier there and be done with it. Like don't give me the freedom to lose the game because I go out of the area. Let's just go for it. No. Oh, I thought I had to restart it. I'm fine with it. Whatever. Do I think Godzilla will ever become outdated? It's possible. It really depends on if they're able to keep him relevant and adapt him for, the changing times. While also not oversaturating it. That's very important. I think the breaks are important as much as we like to call them the dark times. Um, you do need to stop every once in a while. As we've seen with Star Wars. Okay, game, can you not block me so I can't see where I'm going? Thanks. As I was saying, we saw with Star Wars that if you oversaturate something, it can have negative consequences. I would definitely buy a Godzilla dating sim. I don't know what that entails, but I don't know if I'd be down for that. Do I like Godzilla as an underdog? Sure. It depends on the story and everything. You have Final Wars Godzilla, who's very much like, slaughters his way through pretty much the entire cast of monsters. So he's not the underdog. At least not until the very end where he's fighting, Kaiser Ghidorah. Hello, Adam Romano. Hello, little cringy boy. Almost an hour already. Yeah, and I've only been through like 4 levels. I don't know if I'm gonna play my way all the way through this game. Maybe I'll stop and try Mecha Godzilla. Does anybody know how many levels there are to this? Turn around. Did I hear that Ted Elliott's and Terry Rossio's script for the canceled '94 Godzilla was turned into a comic? Yep, I've read part of it. I've never actually read it all the way through. Or at least when I read it, it wasn't even finished. So I don't know if it's finished. Oh, I gotta get my life up. What famous composer should compose a Godzilla film? I'm gonna go with Ramin Djawadi. He's probably one of my favorite composers. He did the score for Pacific Rim, um, Iron Man, and Game of Thrones, famously. I'd like to hear his take on a kaiju film. You kind of get a little taste of it with Clash of the Titans, with the Liam Neeson Clash of the Titans that came out in 2010. He did the score to that. That's got a kaiju in it because it's got the Kraken. So you want a little taste of what he could offer? Check that one out. Do I like Hero Godzilla more or evil personification of natural disaster? I think both. I like both equally. And that might sound like a cop-out, but both have their... In the Godzilla tool shed, so to speak, they both have their uses. I like cheering on Godzilla as much as I do being afraid of him, so... I really can't choose one or the other. Professor Kaiju, thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna wait to read it until it pops up on screen here with my little dancing Godzilla thing. YouTube likes to take a while for it to appear. There we go. Professor Kaiju with the $5 super chat, thank you. Hey man, not sure if you answered this before, but are there any other tokusatsu franchises you watched or wanted to watch? Well, aside from Gamera, Ultraman is the obvious one, and I watched the first couple episodes of the original, not Ultra Q, but the original Ultraman. Been meaning to watch it, but just haven't gotten around to it, gotten back into it. But I should. That's what I can think of off the top of my head. There's just so much stuff to watch these days. I mean, I like Godzilla and giant monster stuff, but it's not like the only thing I'm into, so, you know, other stuff tends to take up my time, so I can't get into, or I don't spend as much time getting into other tokusatsu stuff as maybe other people might. The comic, the Ted Elliott's and Terry Rosso script was finished, but it's very bad. It's worse than the TriStar. I'm not a fan of the art style, I will say that. What else am I into? Well, like I mentioned, Game of Thrones. I like the Alien series, Predator. What else? I'm looking at my like movie collection over here. Quentin Tarantino films. Then you got game series like Resident Evil, Mortal Kombat. Although I haven't really played that very recently. And then there's television shows in general that I watch. There's just a lot of stuff to do. Okay, I'm at 98%. Do you watch any of those Japanese animangos? Do you mean just anime in general, or is that a specific term for something? Do I like the Super Mario Bros. Movie? I've never actually watched that, at least all the way through, at least not in my adult life, so I can't really say. All I have is to go on is what other people have said. Am I an Anguirus fan? Yes. I just like the design and I like his underdog, the underdog nature to the character. Oh, actually, the trailer for new Mortal Kombat movie came out. Did you watch it? I did, and I think it looks good. I hope it's good. Worst movie I've ever seen? I'm gonna go with this movie. Speaking of Alien, um, there's an Asylum movie called Alien vs. Hunter that came out when AVP Alien vs. Predator came out. It's supposed to capitalize on the hype for that movie and trick potential movie buyers into thinking it's Alien vs. Predator. Um, I watched it out of curiosity a long time ago, and it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. It is so bad, and it's the worst thing a movie can be, which is boring. So it is so boring that it's only like 80 minutes long, and halfway through I had to stop. It was so boring. I felt like I'd watched two Lord of the Rings films worth of content because I was so bored. And it's a rare thing for me to stop a movie because it's so bad. And the reason it was bad is because they just, like a lot of Asylum movies, they don't have the budget to do the things they want to do. So it's mostly bad actors running around in a forest. That's it. And then maybe every once in a while an alien or predator, alien or hunter would pop out, and the design is crap, the execution is crap, and they're only on screen for like 2 seconds because um, it's so poorly made. They can't have the camera on it for very long. Never heard of Alien versus Hunter? Who's Hunter? Isn't that just the Predator? Yeah, like I said, it's a copycat of Alien versus Predator. They just changed Predator to Hunter. And Alien is generic enough that you can get away with that. Boy, I'd like to find the last of this map so I can destroy it and get on. And then you have movies that are bad, like The Room or something, which are super entertaining. So I can't say it's the worst movie I've ever seen because I was entertained while watching it. Did I like the Netflix anime? First time, not particularly, and with my reviews, you can tell I gave the first one 2 stars and the other two 3, which actually isn't bad. But I've grown to appreciate them for what they are, and they're still not really my thing, but I don't mind it. I'm glad that they exist. I like their weirdness. I don't have any ill will against them or the people that like them. It's just you gotta go in not expecting monster fights, which is what I and a lot of people were expecting. Or not even just monster fights, there's just like the concept wasn't executed the way I expected. What is the cutest Godzilla? Um, I mean, assuming we're not counting the suns. I don't know, maybe King Kong, the King Kong Godzilla, because he's just so, like, happy to destroy and cause pain in that movie. Good lord, I cannot find this last bit of the map. Apologies for the nothing going on screen for like the last 5 minutes. Would I want a Shin Godzilla 2? Only if Hideaki Anno wanted to make it and he had a story worth telling. Other than that, not really. I think it's a perfect standalone Godzilla film. It doesn't need to be added to. Again, though, only if the original creator, Hideaki Anno, feels like he has something to add to it, in which case, sure. Get Going Godzilla Land is the cutest Godzilla? Oh, I forgot that. Of course, that's hands down. Like, that Godzilla is designed to be cute, so. Alien Covenant is getting a sequel. Is it? Is that confirmed? I was very underwhelmed by Alien Covenant. I did terrible on that. Haley Hottle is Gia, who is actually deaf herself. Yeah, I heard that. That's actually pretty cool. Getting that deaf person in representation. That's good. I don't say that facetiously. I mean, I really mean that. Like, getting an actor that's actually deaf to play a deaf character is actually really cool. So already kudos to the production for doing that. Have you seen Alien Origin? It's also from Asylum. I've heard of it. I have no desire to watch it. I've seen enough Asylum to know that they're all bad. There's like no exception. Wasn't there an Asylum ripoff of King of the Monsters that came out when that movie came out? Please somebody tell me if I'm correct in that. I feel like there was. How many stages does this game have? I have no idea. I asked that question in the chat and nobody answered me, so I don't know. Or maybe they did and I missed it. Is this a Dreamcast game? Yes, it is. I feel like you're asking too many questions. No, ask your questions. This game I'm playing is very monotonous, so I'm happy to answer questions while I play it. So please. Especially because I feel like you guys might be getting bored watching me just kind of trudge around in this game, so. Ow. Did somebody shoot me? The ripoff is Monster Island starring Eric Roberts. Oof. Eric Roberts was in The Dark Knight. So sad. Am I using a Dreamcast emulator? Yep, it's called Redream. And it's very good. Shin Godzilla appears to be the only good Godzilla movie in my opinion. How do you stomach the cheese? It's all about personal tastes, you know. Some people can't stomach it, and that's fine. It's about how much you're willing to suspend your disbelief and just kind of roll with what you're given. You know, and I know how you feel because I feel the same way with wrestling. Like, I just don't get it. But the people that do get it like it a lot. So it is what it is. And especially the old school Godzilla movies, they are like wrestling. You know, there's a very obvious artifice to it, but there's also an artistry to it. And if you're able to appreciate it, then you can have a lot of fun with it. And also, you can laugh at and with it. Like, that's fun too. Like, Godzilla vs Megalon is my personal go-to example of that. That's a movie that is so ridiculous. But as somebody who likes ridiculous entertainment, I like it. Hello, Dragon Tamer Levi. I just saw your comment. Glad you found the stream. Do I think Godzilla will be lactose intolerant since he's a lizard? Are lizards lactose intolerant? Any herpetologists in here? Right? That's what they call reptile experts, right? Man, this map is a long one. They even give you extra time. What I think would make a modern Godzilla game really good. Um, I've talked about this a little bit before, but I think doing the Kong model, where you split the game up between playing as Godzilla and playing as a human on the ground, would be really interesting. So that's my ideal Godzilla game, is doing something similar to that. Do I think Godzilla's Singular Point is going to be good? I think so. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. I only have hope that it's good, but I don't know what to expect. I like the new design they revealed of Godzilla. I think it's great. He's definitely thick. I'm starting to see why this game wasn't released in North America. Yeah. Shocking that they didn't think there was a market for this game. What are my thoughts on the 2003 Cat in the Hat movie? Never seen it, so I have no idea. What am I looking for in an original monster kaiju film? Um, well, the same thing I would look for in any movie, which is that a compelling story with interesting characters that keep me engaged and enough kind of monster action to satisfy that aspect of it. Do I feel like the new American Godzilla films miss the point of the character? No, I think they do a pretty good job. I mean, are they quite as topical? Oh, okay. As some Godzilla movies? No, but Toho's made plenty of mindless Godzilla films in the past. So I feel like we're holding America to a different standard in sometimes by saying like, "Oh, these movies don't understand the character." Well, Toho has changed Godzilla's character so many times, and we're going to give them a pass, but we're not going to give other creators a pass. That just seems inconsistent to me. I think the legendary Godzilla films have been very reverent to the character. You know, do they sometimes like kind of, you know, miss the boat with maybe what he represents? Sure, maybe. There could be argument for that. But again, there have been Godzilla films made by Toho where Godzilla is really not the nuclear metaphor. He's just like he just fights the monster. Godzilla vs. Megalon is a good example. There's no metaphor in that movie at all. It's just superhero Godzilla teams up with Robot Man to fight Bug Monster and Robot Chicken from outer space. That's fine. Can you rank the MonsterVerse from best to worst? I kind of like them all equally, but if I had to rank them, I'd go G14, uh, Skull Island, and then King of the Monsters. But again, these are like differences, minor. Like I don't like Skull Island that much more than King of the Monsters. It just ekes it out a little bit for some reasons. One of them being that I think it achieves being a creature feature. Like Kong Skull Island is a really good like monster movie. Like it reminded me of the kind of movies I used to watch when I was a kid, where you just have a cast of people and they're there to be eaten in horrible, horrible ways. Have you seen the Animal Icon documentary on Godzilla? Yep. I remember seeing that on the Animal Planet. What do I think of the Mecha Godzilla design from Ready Player One? I think it's interesting that it looks like they took the legendary Godzilla design and made it a Mecha Godzilla version of it. That stuck out to me from the very first moment I saw him on screen in Ready Player One. I was like, that looks like they just took the legendary Godzilla and made a robot version of it. Interesting. I think we're gonna do maybe a few more maps of this. If we don't like get to like an ending here, I might just switch it out for Mechagodzilla. I know you can play as Zilla in this game too, and Minya. I would like to, but I don't want to that badly enough to suffer through, to be frank, suffer through any more of this. There's just not a lot to this game. At least Godzilla on PS4 has like actual momentum to it. Like it's visually exciting. This is just very monotonous. Is that TV behind you where you watch movies? Sometimes I actually watch movies on my computer more often than not anymore. See you later, Supremacy. Thanks for stopping by. Wait, Zilla's in this game? Yep. Play Generations Maximum Impact. I'll do that next time. Yeah, the plan is to play this tonight and then Maximum Impact next time. That one should be a lot more interesting. I'll just say that right off the bat. Everything is on fire. I was gonna buy a PS4 just to play Godzilla, but turns out you can't even get a copy for less than $200 anymore. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't understand why they, like, I can understand why they aren't making physical copies anymore, but I don't understand why they took it off from the PlayStation Store. Like, that's just so bizarre to me. Oh look, it's the Super X 2, I think. What do you think of would be a cool idea or origin for a kaiju, or both? I mean, I like the idea of kaiju being from a completely different plane of existence, like in Pacific Rim, but even stranger, like full on. Wait, can I not destroy this? Full on Lovecraftian. There we go. Oh my god, I'm so slow in the water. Have I seen any Roland Emmerich movies besides that thing? Godzilla. Yeah. Independence Day, which I have a lot of nostalgia for. I saw it in theaters when it came out. I think that's it. I've never watched any other movies of his all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces of Day After Tomorrow, but that's it. You pay $5,000 just to play as a giant Dr. Serizawa in Godzilla PS4? You must be rich. Oh no, don't shoot your tongue, Brett. Don't do it. You know, let's just spend our time fighting the Super X. At least we're doing something. How do I feel about the return of Batra? I'm down for that. Yeah, I got a good hit on you there. Queen Scarlet, I assume he meant just the general return of Batra, not like a movie or anything. You know it's bad when Godzilla's only fighting the Super X2 out of boredom? Hey, you know, that might be his motivation a lot of the times. We never know. Of course, I can barely turn around. Come on. What would you recommend to someone who's trying to write a kaiju-based book of sorts? Um, I don't know. As somebody who also has aspirations of writing a kaiju-based book, um, I would just say, you know, try to commit to it for one. Actually write it. That's the best advice I can give you. Actually write it. It might be bad, but at least you're getting something written. You know, you can always improve it later. Alright, you too, Poo Poo Shapiru. I hope you don't catch the Rona either. See you later, Goji Thriller. After this one, we're switching to Mecha Godzilla, folks. And I thought Rampage could get monotonous after a while. Jeez. Oh. I'm getting shot at by Macer tanks. Do you consider yourself a monster movie channel or specifically a kaiju channel? Yeah, I tend to try to focus on kaiju. I mean, originally I made the channel just to focus on Godzilla, but when it became clear that I wanted to go beyond that, then I kind of adjusted a little bit. I mean, it's still primarily focused on Godzilla because he is the kaiju that I most pay attention to, but I've been branching out more to even to beyond Japanese monster movies. What do you think would be a good title? Because right now what I'm struggling with most is trying with a cool title. I would actually maybe worry about that later. Because if you have your initial concept, and then you should probably map out the story, at least in broad strokes, so you know where you're going. And then you want your title to represent the general what your story is about. And if you can't think of that yet, put it off for a little bit. Let the story develop organically as you tell the story, and then maybe it'll come to you as you get to a certain point when you go, aha, this is what the story is about. So yeah, basically I wouldn't worry about the title too much. You'll get it. A lot of authors don't have titles until they've written the whole thing. What other types of monsters do you like? I mean, yeah, I like cosmic. Um, but I mean, I like any kind of monsters, really. I mean, the xenomorph from the Alien series is one of is probably my favorite, my personal favorite. What's your favorite one appearance kaiju in the Godzilla franchise? Um, hmm. I have to go with Megalon. Megalon is such a bizarre, weird monster. The 18th was your B-Day? Well, happy belated birthday, Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla. Hello, sushi unavailable. Whoa. Is the only game I play this one? Oh no. Lord no. Okay, we're at 95%. Can you give your thoughts on the SCP Foundation? I don't know enough about it. It's a cool concept. I've actually thought that it would be a good TV series idea, and frankly, I'm shocked that Netflix or something hasn't picked it up. But it's neat. God, 99, here we go again. Have you ever thought about branching out to talk about other types of monster movies like Creature Features, Cosmic Monsters? I mean, before I did this channel, I did have my own, like a channel before this where I talked about whatever. And the link is on the Up From Left's channel, so if you were interested in that, you can check it out. I really haven't done anything with it for a long time, but there's a decent amount of content on there, and I cover a lot of different things: Mass Effect, Alien, Game of Thrones. So if you're interested in my opinion on those sorts of things, there is content out there that you can watch. Am I alright? I look tired? Well, part of it is just how I look, and the other part of it is the lighting. The lighting in this room isn't the best. And yeah, maybe I am a little tired. Love your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Dylan Bowden. Hello, Razor Animator. He's probably just bored because of this game. That too. This game is so boring you could fall asleep to it. Opinions on Baragon? I like Baragon. He's a cool, scrappy little monster. Where is this map? Isn't even that big. Where is the rest of it? What's up, David Heath? Are these it? I feel like I squished these already. Yep. If you could go back in time or go ahead and only had one choice, would you go back to see the dinosaurs or see the last year of the Earth ending life? I'll just say I'll go back to the dinosaurs. I want to see the Earth before it was corrupted by humans, not the moment it meets its doom. Then I can also have all my questions answered about what life on Earth was like before us. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. What's up, Godzilla Train 1090? Thanks for the lovely comment. Is it a bad idea that my idea for my book is humans working with a kaiju to fight other kaiju and trying to find a way to study the kaiju to find a way to stop them? No. It's not a bad idea. No idea is bad. Well, I guess I can't say that. But most ideas, it's all about execution. So your idea could be great. If done right, or correctly, I don't want to say right. If done well. Okay, we're gonna... We're done. We're gonna play some Mechagodzilla for the last bit here, and then we'll be done. Then next week, don't worry, we're not playing this again. We'll play the... See, there's Zilla, right there. We'll play, Godzilla Generations Maximum Impact, which is a lot more entertaining than this game. He's so stiff. Whoa. Finally it's over. Skidoo, I have a feeling that you're not enjoying yourself with this game. Who's cooler, Godzilla or Kong? Godzilla. You got the Mechagodzilla theme playing? Nice. That's pretty cool. Worth it. Wasn't the world supposed to be destroyed at the end of King of the Monsters? I don't know if it was destroyed. I mean, there was a lot of collateral damage. A lot of cities got destroyed, but the world wasn't over. DC was flooded and pretty much wiped out, but, you know, no great loss there, right? It was worth it just to hear this amazing theme once again. Yeah, the Monster Satu Mechagodzilla theme slaps. Regenerating. What does L2 and R2 do? Nothing? Oh. That's cool. Was there going to be a game of Godzilla for mobile? There is one. I played it for like 5 seconds and was done. And there have been a couple in the past. Yep, I'm missing the trees. What are your thoughts on Big Action Bill and his content? That's funny that you would bring that up because I actually been watching his videos lately. His history of Godzilla videos. I watched all the Heisei ones, all the ones he's currently done for the Millennium Era, and then I'm currently in the middle of the Showa. The only ones I have left to watch of his are the history of Megalon, and the two Mecha Godzillas. But they're really good. Like, if anybody in this, watching this stream hasn't watched Big Action Bill, I recommend it. If you want to learn your Godzilla history, check them out. Like, I myself have learned a lot. Because while I'm a Godzilla fan, I don't know a lot, like a whole bunch of, like, I'm not a scholar or anything like that. So, I mean, I know enough. But, like, super, like, precise little tidbits of information, behind the scenes information, I couldn't tell you. So, if you want to learn some more detailed facts about the behind the scenes making of the past Godzilla movies, check out that channel. Yeah, there we go. Annihilate everything. Can't you just get into 99% and then get out of bounds and end the mission early? You know, I didn't think of that. That's actually a pretty solid strategy. I don't know why I never did that. Do you get to fight other kaiju in this game? I don't think so. I always assumed this is just a destruction game. If only we thought about that before we went and did all the walking with Godzilla. Yeah, sorry about that. Why is Mechagodzilla pausing his rampage to bust a move? I mean, wouldn't you if you were in his position? You know, let's just end this level right here. I don't want to destroy trees. Bye. Decided I've had enough of you. Why would Mechagodzilla get hurt by those helicopters if he's a walking death machine? Because video game logic, that's why. Same thing with Godzilla. Let's wreck some stuff. Sup man, just got the Blu-ray of the Heisei Gamera trilogy that has some cool bonus footage. Is that the recent one that just came out? Because I have the Heisei Gamera trilogy on Blu-ray, but it's the one that came out a long time ago. Die, die! Oh. You know, I'm just gonna leave the building like that. I like it like that. Defying the laws of physics. Showa or Heisei era which you think had better monsters? I'll give it to Showa for being the original, and it had some pretty creative monsters. Heisei, like, half the new monsters, not even half, like, most of the monsters are original, and then just redone, and then, like, Space Godzilla and Biollante are, like, Godzilla remade into another monster. So, they kind of reuse the same concept over and over a little too much, so I'll give it to Showa. Is this on PC? Yes, on a Dreamcast emulator. We're gonna go this way. Never seen the Gamera trilogy. I've actually never seen any Gamera movie aside from the very first one. That was a long time ago. I would recommend the Heisei Gamera trilogy. It's pretty new. I found it by chance in a hobby shop and model shop that has Blu-ray and comic section. Yeah, they just recently released them on Blu-ray, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what you bought. Okay, we're gonna leave the map now. Bye. What are your thoughts on Monstrosity's Tokusatsu vlog? I like their channel a lot. I was watching their stuff long before I had a channel of my own. Bye. Do you have a normal PC or like a recording PC? I have a PC that I built so that to handle being able to edit and render videos. So it's pretty, it can handle a lot. I mean, that was over a year ago, so it's probably not top of the line anymore. But at the time, it was a pretty, like, high-end PC. I can handle most modern games. Annihilate everything. rumors of a Godzilla Jr. in the new movie. Your thoughts? I mean, I did a video in the early days of this channel where I argued that baby Godzilla should be part of the MonsterVerse. So I'm for it. Obviously, I don't want Minya, but the idea of the son of Godzilla could be an interesting way of developing the MonsterVerse Godzilla's character. Because as he is right now, he's like the grumpy old guy who, you know, does his duty, but he does it like begrudgingly. You're like, oh, I gotta do this again. Ugh. But now, what happens if the curmudgeony old man suddenly discovers that he has a son? Or at the very least, he discovers he's not alone anymore. That there's actually another of his species. That could be interesting. Especially if they want to keep the series going on. Like, you need to add more to the mythos and do more with the character. And having another Godzilla adds dimensions to Godzilla's character. So, I'm for it. What do I think of the recent rise in the kaiju genre in the past few years with the MonsterVerse Pacific Rim Shin Godzilla? I think it's great. We're, like I said before, we're in like a kaiju renaissance right now. This year alone, we got the Pacific Rim anime coming out in like a few weeks, and then the Godzilla anime in April. Well, not stateside, but it's coming out in Japan. So that's 2 anime series, and then you got Shin Ultraman, and then you got obviously Godzilla vs. Kong. Then you got the Kong anime series that's going to come out probably next year, I imagine. So there's a lot of content. And then there's whatever Toho is planning on doing with Godzilla in the future. Let's destroy this building. Ooh, that was cool. I didn't mean to do that. Please notice me. I noticed you, Darkness. There. Am I gonna review Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, naturally. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get the review out like the day of, but I'll do my best to get it out as soon as I can. And if it's anything like 2019, it's just gonna be like an audio only thing, so I can get it out to you quickly. Because if I try to do like a edited video, it's gonna take longer. Okay, I think we're gonna do one more level and then we're gonna call it a night. What are my thoughts on Kaiju Noir? Is that a YouTuber? That name sounds familiar. This seems like a good place to walk off into the sunset. Do I remember you, Darkness? I think so. Forgive me if I'm not 100% certain, but... I reckon we'll see what happened to the other Titans from King of the Monsters in GVK. I hope so. I want to see at least a little bit of Rodan and Mothra in this, just to kind of make the movies feel connected. I don't expect them to have these super um, elaborate roles in the story, but you know, a little something would be nice. You're in the stream where I was riding the giant lion dog. That would be um, The Last Guardian. Hell's Gates with the 2.99 super chat. Thank you very much. This is awesome to see. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Especially considering this game is pretty monotonous, if I do say so myself, but I hope you're enjoying it. Or at least enjoying my playing of it. Like I said, the next stream should be better because we're playing the sequel, which is much more entertaining than this is. Bring it on. Yeah, got one of them. Most underrated monster, in my opinion. Anger's, as always. Do you mean, by underrated, do you mean like underrated in terms of people's opinion of him, or underrated in terms of like power? Because I feel like people's opinion of Anger's is pretty up there. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Tibbet. Never heard of this game? That's not surprising. This game was never released outside of Japan. Is this still a city destruction game? Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. To be honest, I wish Godzilla did more crossovers with clothing brands. They've been doing a little more than they ever used to. I see in my Twitter feed all the time where the Godzilla official Godzilla Twitter is announcing like clothing brand deals with certain companies. I don't know anything about them, but I've seen some things, and there is an official Godzilla apparel store on Amazon. This game makes me want to play the Pipeworks games. Yeah, for a palate cleanser, that would be nice. Sorry if I was a bit fast with all my questions. I'm a bit enthusiastic about Godzilla and stuff. No problem. Zero the gemstone of love. I enjoy answering the questions, so especially playing a game like this. So I'm glad you could make it to the stream. I'm gonna leave this area now. Bye. Just wondering, this game get any good reviews? No. This game is widely considered to be bad. What's my favorite Mechagodzilla? This one. The original. Okay, after this one, we'll call it a night. We'll destroy this last city with Mechagodzilla, and then we'll be done. Go after this big building. Unfortunately, never got to play this game. I mean, you're not missing much. I mean, it's better that you got to play Unleashed and Save the Earth than Damn. You have a good one too, Fisher Robinson. Your favorite Mechagodzilla's Kiryu? Yeah. Kiryu's a close second. Kiryu's pretty cool. The Heisei Mechagodzilla, I think, is mine and a lot of people's like least favorite. He just doesn't look as cool as the other ones do. Although he's very powerful. I just put a gender on a robot. I'd like to see a newer Godzilla movie do something so over the top with a new monster that just has so many different weapons and abilities like the original Mechagodzilla. Yeah, that would be... Hopefully we get some interesting stuff like that in Godzilla vs. Kong. This game would have been better with rewards and kaiju fights, so basically Godzilla on PS4. Do I think Kong can make signs with his hands to talk to Gia? I think so. Maybe not quite as extensively. Probably gonna do some more binge watching of Heisei Millennium reviews. Well, thanks, I appreciate that, Queen Scarlet, and you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. You're excited for Godzilla Single Point? Well, so am I, Darkness. I think a lot of people are. I hope it's good. I hope it's able to be a nice balance of, like, giving fans what they want and while also doing something cool and interesting. Have I tried the PS4 Godzilla game? Oh, most definitely. I've played this many times on the stream, and I did a video review of it. So if you're interested in that, check it out. What's my favorite era? I would say the Heisei era. I also did a video on that. Alright guys, I think I'm going to walk into the sunset and then we're going to call it a night. So, just going to keep moving forward. Whatever gets in our way is going to get destroyed. PS4 game is underrated? Yeah, I would agree. Better watch GVK at home on HBO Max or go to the movies? Well, I'm going to try to see it on the big screen. Theaters in my area have been open for a couple weeks now, and I feel like I'll be safe enough. But you do whatever you're comfortable with. So if you want to watch it at home, by all means. You're gonna go ahead and sub? Well, thanks, Hell's Gates. I appreciate that. Love your reviews, bros. Best I've ever seen. Thank you, Rand Quad Rosie. Alright, we've hit the 2-hour mark. I've had enough I can stomach of this game. So we're gonna call it a night. Next time we'll be playing the sequel, which is a lot more entertaining than this. I can promise you that. So, If you enjoy the stream, I usually try to stream at the same time every Friday night. Um, so I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, you guys stay safe and healthy, and